Gate 9, The Art of Home. My contract with myself. I promise myself to be in the here and now, in my home, fully present, residing in my inner space where my heart beats within it. I promise myself to love my inner home, my body and soul, through which I nurture and love. I promise to overcome my fear of being alone and learn to enjoy solitude. I have come here to discipline myself and to cleanse and organize my home. I promise to go outside my home so I can meet others, feel pain, create and operate from within a place of spirit and Dharma, to fulfill my life's mission and then to return home in peace. I promise to go out into the world to make a living, and that my livelihood will stem from the unique gift I can offer the universe. I promise to remember that neither my internal home nor my external home belongs to me. They are merely places to share love with all people, animals, trees, and flowers. I promise that my internal and external homes will always represent life, not survival. Home will always be a place of harmony, encompassing earth, water, and air, where my attention is uniquely tailored to each detail within it. My intention is to use my internal and external home to spread joy and love, to encapsulate stillness within the inner and outer chambers of my home, free of noise, completely transparent, with harmony between the internal and the external. I hereby sign for the acquisition of my home. Samasati is home. I reside in Samasati, the yoga pose that opens and closes the sun salutation. It is a place of non-effort. I focus on the area of my chest and heart. I place my right hand on my heart and feel it beating. I have come home to the place where I am most delicate, sensitive, and connected. I do not exert any effort. I am neither judgmental nor critical of myself. I feel no anger, anxiety, or fear. I feel protected and loved. I am only spirit. I wish for my home to be the most intimate, cozy space, one that radiates light. There is no power struggle in my home. It is a place that offers balance and support for everyone without trying to control or define. I know you beyond any and all information. This knowing is mystical and profound, born entirely out of love and connection. I sense the spirit within you. I leave my house every day. I go to meetings, to work, and to whatever supports Dharma. I encounter situations where I am hurt. I learn from those painful encounters not to calculate who is right, why it happened, or what might have resulted if only. I don't waste time being upset with myself or others. Rather, I move on, all the while ensuring that something good has come from whatever happened and that I have grown from the experience. My home is a space where I can create life, while the amazing tools I receive from yoga enable me to stay alive. I learn to reside in gratitude in all situations. I learn not to take ownership. I learn to sense where in my body something is touching me so I can release those thoughts and feelings. I learn humility. I recognize that my karma and my habits are very strong and I need to learn self-compassion. And when I return home to my internal home, I listen to my beating heart, the rhythm of my breathing, and the ever-present presence. I remind myself that I need to clean and shine my home, that I must get rid of all the noise, all the past, all the desires, so I can simply settle there and be. My body and soul, a home for my spiritual essence. I remember that in the past, I saw my body as an article of clothing I would wear. Sometimes I liked it more, and sometimes I liked it less, because it didn't sit right on me. Today, after learning the wisdom of yoga, I understand that my body is not at all mine to own. Instead, it is a vessel to hold my spiritual essence. It is the temple where my spirit has chosen to reside. Because of this, I love to look at my body. I enjoy photographing it and looking in the mirror. I see the uniqueness of my body as a reflection of my spirit. My body was created by the spirit and the soul to fit perfectly together. This realization makes my connection with my body meaningful. Everything I eat becomes part of my body and soul. So I pay close attention and filter what I eat, as well as what I read and listen to. I do not want to ingest poison into my body and soul. I avoid gossip, arguments, criticism, judgment, violence, anger, hate, and jealousy. I understand that my body and soul are my home, even when they are hurt, sick, aging, or changing. They will always be the temple of my spirit, the home for my soul. I understand that my body is an energy center, capable of limitless movement. I practice yoga movements to connect with spirit. I don't practice because I am interested in building muscles, tendons, or bones. Instead, I practice with the understanding that my body, my home, houses all my senses and emotions, my anger and guilt, pleasure, and my sense of pain and suffering. I use these movements to free myself from my senses. Once my body is purified, it can meet the infinite spirit. The body, the soul, and the spirit are seamlessly connected. There is no conflict among them. All is one. I am yoga. My body and soul become spirit on a higher level. I am clarity and infinite serenity. When I realized that my body does not truly belong to me, my relationship with it changed forever. I understood that my body is the vessel that houses my life spirit, and it is the home where my spirit has chosen to reside. My spirit has designed my body to align perfectly with it. I love my body. I cherish and care for it. I make sure it has everything it needs because I recognize that my body is the sanctuary where I live. It is my home. Pratyahara. The senses return to the source. Pratyahara, the sense of sight, according to yoga, is an inclusive gaze that stems from the foundation of the senses, like a child. It allows me to experience the world without labeling, framing, or naming anyone, whether person, animal, or vegetable. My sight focuses on your inner essence rather than your body shape, what you're wearing, or even what you say. My gaze is clear and pure. It sees beyond ordinary sight, allowing me to connect with your spirit and soul. I can experience you more deeply and meaningfully without external noise or criticism obscuring you from me. I make sure my gaze does not drain your energy. Instead, it nourishes and embraces you just as you are. My attentive gaze in Pratyahara is also therapeutic for me. I learn to see my body with love, even when it is injured, sick, or has changed in appearance. I don't become angry with my body or criticize it. Instead, I am eternally grateful for it and for the service it provides. I continue to nurture and protect my body because it is the most important tool on my journey. My soul lives in the house that is my body. My body is the source of the love and healing frequencies I send to you. This attentive gaze awakens and inspires me. It reminds me that whenever I learn to gaze intently and see beyond what is obvious to the naked eye, I can live more fully. I am better able to accept myself and the world around me. Therefore, I pay close attention to you as you are welcomed into my physical and spiritual home. I receive you with open arms and a kind face. I welcome you in. I welcome your face, your life spirit, and your soul, paying no attention to your external appearance. And so, I don't really care how old you are, what your status is, what property you own, or your level of education. I see only you and your soul. When our spirits connect, we are yoga. We are in an alternate space, in eternity, in ananda, in exalted joy. For me, pratyahara is a way of life. I am at home, studying and practicing all the various art forms to learn the greatest art form of all, the art of life. The art of the here and now. I am grounded in my internal space as my heart beats within it, in harmony with the external world. My internal and external homes become one. They are my essence. The art of love. I offer love from within my cozy home. I learn to love my inner home, my soul and body, and to welcome you there. The art of freedom and discipline. I understand the connection between freedom and discipline. I free myself from all fear of loneliness and learn to enjoy being alone. To achieve this freedom, I follow a routine that clears my inner space. I clean it every day to keep it free of anxiety, worry, fear, anger, and gossip, making it a clean, pleasant place to live. I have built a home that holds support, love, and the freedom to simply be. The art of creativity and purpose. I make sure to leave my home every day to meet other people, feel their pain, create, and earn a living. When I come back home, I return to quiet. I realize my life's purpose. I create and earn my livelihood from the spirit within me. The art of generosity. Generosity must be practiced because it does not come naturally. We all want to receive. I understand that my internal and external home does not belong to me. Rather, it is the space where I can join in love with all people, animals, trees, and flowers. My home and my body are not mine. They are merely vessels for generosity. The art of passion. I am learning how my internal and external home can become a source of passion, enthusiasm, laughter, happiness, and creativity, much like a spring that bursts forth from the ground. The art of intention and attention. I give my full attention to bring joy and love to the world through my internal and external home. I am still, both internally and externally. There is no noise. I see enlightenment in each fruit and flower, in adults and children alike. I am awakened. I have come to life. The art of fulfillment. I cultivate a dynamic in my home, working to eliminate anything that causes me pain and suffering. I let go of my personal story, so my home is clear and clean. I have no past. I want nothing. I allow the spirit of life to wash over me, helping me fulfill my life's purpose, to bring goodness to the world in each moment. Saucha, cleansing. Saucha, the cleansing of the body, mind, and consciousness, is one of the 10 core tools of yoga. The traditions of yoga offer powerful tools and techniques to purify and cleanse me. Certain yoga poses cleanse my stomach through contraction and relaxation. This helps clear out the digestive system of my life, where all my fears, anxieties, and ego reside, as well as my desires and objections when I don't get what I want. Pranayama, the breathing techniques, support the cleansing of my mind and consciousness. These breathing practices help me enter a calm, meditative state, allowing new, pure energy to flow through me. yoga poses are designed to open and cleanse painful areas and blocked energy channels, enabling me to heal myself. Each pose allows me to explore and cleanse myself, so I can access the space within me that is still, clean, and airy. When I reach a state of complete cleanliness and freedom in my body, I enter a spiritual frequency of unconditional and selfless love. I feel filled with love. Daily cleansing is the first commandment of yoga, practiced as a discipline each day, both between me and myself and between you and me. Every day, I cleanse my relationship with myself and the one between you and me. The yoga scriptures explain that those who practice saucha find their purpose for living. This sutra, or wisdom statement, is based on the understanding that uncleanliness blocks my ability to see and understand why I am here on earth and what my life purpose is. The principle of saucha encourages us to serve by cleansing ourselves of life's potential pitfalls. Saucha informs me, beware, if you are about to criticize someone, look for ways to support them instead. And if you criticize yourself, cleanse immediately and recognize your unique talents and skills. Acknowledge the gifts you bring to the world. Avoid gossip, anger, and criticism, as they do not help you achieve a conscious level of cleanliness and purity. I need to find a way to distance myself from the harmful noise around me. I will distance myself from toxic conversations and from judgmental anger. I will seek only light and goodness. My true purpose in life will only become clear when I am in a purified, clear state of consciousness. Only then can I answer the question, why am I here? The secret of my life will be revealed. This is why saucha is so fundamental and significant. The search. To deepen my research, I must question. In yoga, this is called swadhyaya, the study and exploration of the self. It is an ongoing process of self-evaluation to understand the points in my life that keep me from being in a place of true joy and freedom. Points I need to focus on and work on daily. This is lifelong work. This is the work of life. Now would be a good time to stop, pause, grab a pen and paper, and take a moment after each question to listen to your heart and write down what you discover there. How is your internal home today? What needs to be moved aside, cleansed, or released so you can feel at home inside yourself? Describe what home means to you. What does your vision of your internal and external home look like? Describe a relationship that feels like home. Think of a relationship where you felt most comfortable, where you could most freely lay down your head, and where you felt safe. Do you have a relationship like that? Snacks for the way. I will leave my home every day to work and share whatever supports spirit. When I encounter something unpleasant, hurtful, or painful, I will rise above seeking justice, reason, anger, or blame. I will rise above it all, as it isn't personal or about me. I leave my house to spread goodness and bring vibrancy. I will share that goodness with every person, and I will see the good in them. This is the only way to get closer to spirit, to my home, to myself, and to you. What are you taking along in your backpack? In himself does man live. Shalom Chanuch. My true home is in myself. It is the home I carry with me. It is where I live in both body and spirit. As we conclude this gate, please take a moment to journal some reflections of gratitude.